Alright, hey guys, this is the last tutorial in the mini series. This one's actually good. I mean, the other two were great. I mean, don't, don't mind me or anything, but this is gonna be good. I killed myself with that. But, you're gonna have to know, well, you won't really have to know anything because I'm teaching you step by step and you're not gonna probably learn anything or observe anything from this. But, it's intricate and it's also very helpful. I pretty much spawn it every time I go into X-Force Gaming, but don't tell the admins that even though they're watching this because it's not important. Um, uh, right now I don't know if the admins care or not. Hey, look, it's Cheeseburger again. Bro, come on. No, I'm making a tutorial for you right now. But pretty much it's pretty cool. I will explain after I'm done, and you will see it in the YouTube title, because, you know, I'm not an idiot. I know how to read the future. So, what this is going to do, very interesting. Let's get a random NPC kind of thing, like this stupid-ass pigeon. Fucking pigeon. And let's disable thinking for a little bit, because, fuck pigeons. And Mr. Pigeon here is just sitting here minding his own business. And I shoot him in the face, and I spawn another pigeon. So, we're going to be using that thing we made earlier in that other video, because it's a really good, like, a really good thing. So get your debugger out, and click on the aim entity. And when I look at this birdie, you should see something cool. It says 111. And the reason I use this on the bird is because, NPCs values are very, very high, whereas player values go from 1 to the max amount of players that the server allows. So it's much easier to acquire a player's entity value than like an NPC's. But we're going to be using an NPC for this example. So we're gonna start off with a aim direction. It's pretty much, you know, it creates a vector, which is a form of value with 3 digits that sort of shows what direction you're looking, which, you know, it shouldn't be hard to understand if you have a brain. But yeah, you just wire this into this and it will be magical. And pretty much now it's just going to show which direction I'm looking with a series of numbers. Then we're going to get 3 numpad inputs. Numpad inputs, I think, are like the best things ever. They're just they output a 1 if you're pressing the button or not, and if you have a toggle, they output a 1 if you press the button, and then they output a 0 if you press the button again. So we're gonna get numpad 1, which is outputted as KP1 on Gary's mod. Numpad 3 and numpad 5. Actually, numpad 5 has to be toggle. Dang it. Why in the world are these like this? This isn't gonna work. This is a bad glitch. But it should work. For some reason, it is outputting these as like ASCII numbers for some reason, instead of like showing you the actual like what it is. But I guess I'll have to deal with it. I don't know what I did to break it, but you know, who cares. Then we're gonna use those things, those decrements, and as you can assume, they increment and decrement. We'll throw that right up in the corner. And this is probably the key component to making this thing so workable. Wire your increment to one of your numpads. This will be my numpad 1. Oh, I just got launched off of there. My decrement to my numpad 3. And my A, it cannot be wired yet. So we'll just ignore the A for now. Gates. We're gonna get an ID to entity, which converts a number into an entity, which, yeah. you'll understand in half a millisecond. Click this, click this. Yeah, there you go. That's now you understand. You probably don't, but who cares? That will pretty much convert a number, which, see, that bird's number was 111. You can see it in the upper right corner, into like the bird. It'll say it's a bird. So now we're going to get a position. This will output the position of the entity that it was converted from a number. Obviously we don't have an entity yet, so it's not going to output anything. Then we will get our constant value, because I need the next part I need to explain. 1 is good. This should be approximately 60. And let's fire this up. A will go to 1, and I will press 1. So I am player 1 right now. As you can see, it says ent player in the upper right, and it says 1 icy hate. And so now it's outputting player icy hate. And now it's outputting my position, because we wired all this up, remember? And that's actually outputting the position of the very bottom of my feet. And you don't want to see from someone's feet. You want to see from someone's head. So what we have to do is, right now, let's say I wanted to add 60 units of measurement to the z value, to the z axis, which is the up and down axis. If you have never thought ever, because you live in the 3D realm, this is the z axis in Gary's mod. I think like this is the x and this is the y. So we want to add 60 to z, so that way the position isn't down here, but it's up further towards my head area. So how we're going to do that is we're going to get a gate called a decompose gate, which decomposes it into 3 separate numbers instead of 1 vector. So you go to the vector tab in gates and you get a decompose, and we wire this up to that, and we now have 3 different numbers outputting from this. The only one that matters is z. So you go to gates, arithmetic, and add. Wire. So now you add a to z, or you set a as z, and you set b as 60. So now we're adding 60 to z. Yeah. So now we just get a compose gate, because everything likes to be nice and tidy. So compose. So pretty much all it's doing is separating the 3, adding 60 to the z, and then putting them back together. Oh, sorry. Forget what I just did. Alright, so we're going to wire the x up to the x in our decompose. Oops. The y to the y on our decompose. And the z to the addition we just did. And then we do the best part. There's a few things we got here. We got a hollow emitter, which this is purely useless, and the camera. Where are you? The cam controller, which I normally use just to be able to look at the outside of our base, sort of like a normal camera. But but you can switch from different waypoints. That's how I normally use it. So pretty much we're going to set the active on the camera to the numpad 5. And since I had 5 pressed, of course, there we go. And then we're going to set the direction, which this is the way the direction we are looking. And then we set the position, which is the position we just added together. And look what happens when I press 5. I'm spectating myself. Wow, what a miracle. It's completely like stupid, right? But if we change the output of this to a constant value of 111, which remember was our bird's ID, we will see that this turns into an NPC pigeon when I press 5. I'm spectating the pigeon, which, you know, is friggin' boring as hell because it doesn't know how to do anything. Let's move it around. That's a boring ass pigeon. Holy shit. Yeah, let's do a fast zombie. Fast zombies are cool, right? Stupid ass pigeon. Die. There we go. NPCs, zombies and shit. Fast zombie. Hey, it's 111 still. I don't need to change. Oh, no, I guess maybe I do. Oh, what the fuck? 111. Oh, it didn't update yet. There we go. Ooh, that's horrifyingly disturbing sounding. NPC. So now we're just spectating this guy. I hope you like the tutorial series of tutorials. Second one was kind of meh, but if you have any ideas you'd like to tell me, just, you know, throw them in the thread below, or like, I don't know, talk to me in game because I'm on the server often. Hope you liked it. Rate, comment, subscribe. Bye.